Hey guys, it's Wime, and I am worth your time. And today, we have a very special video for you guys. In fact, I am putting this long video up today. I've been saving it for today for the Xbox reveal event. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, so I made sure I got a nice long clip so I could talk about all the features and everything that happened in the event in case you guys missed it. So I'm pretty pumped, so this is going to be an awesome episode. Can't wait to tell you guys, but before I get to the new Xbox reveal, I want to talk quickly about the gameplay and a couple tips. I'm going to try to go through as quick as possible so I can get right to the Xbox event. This is a 47-6 gameplay. As you can see, I'm already picking off some pretty sick snipes right here at the start of the game. It's 47-6, and I get 3 killing frenzies, guys. That's right, 3 killing frenzies. I have not had 3 killing frenzies in a match in Halo 4. I've got a few in Halo 3, but I have not played Halo 4, not even close to the amount I played Halo 3. So it was my very first one. I was pretty happy about it. I didn't get any running riots, which was depressing, but still pretty good gameplay. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. A couple tips I want to give. I always give a couple Halo tips to you guys for some of the amateurs out there. I like to help out. But for sniping, as you can see, I start off with a sniper to start this game. And the big tips I can give about sniping is knowing where to be on the map and increase your sensitivity a little bit, especially on the bigger maps. It really does help with the higher sensitivity to get your aim up and get those headshots, because most likely the people you're sniping, they're going to be moving, and the quicker you can get your sensitivity up, or the quicker you can move your reticle, the easier it is to pick them off and keep up with their movements. So I do recommend to practice with higher sensitivity, and it does takes a bit to get used to, but in the long run it will be worth it, trust me. So practice, guys, and that is my main tip for sniping. The second tip I want to give you guys is when there's vehicles, a map like this with vehicles, I want you guys to make sure you have a DMR on at all times. DMR is really powerful against vehicles, more than people know, except for the Mantis. That you probably need a sniper for, unless your whole team is DMRing that. But a lot of times you'll see a team, especially on Valhalla, where they get a couple Warthogs or a tank, and they go around and they can literally destroy your team and spawn trap you, and you're just screwed. All you need to do is work with your teammates. You guys get 4 or 5 DMRs. You guys can take out a vehicle probably within like 5 seconds, not even. If you guys are all shooting at it, 4 or 5 DMRs, you can take it out in like 2 or 3 seconds. Ghost, a Banshee, any of that stuff. That is how powerful a DMR is against a vehicle. However, what I see most matches is I will be the only one shooting. I'll be telling my teammates to help me shoot the vehicle, but they are too worried about doing something else, and our team gets spawn trapped, and it just does not go well. So that is my big recommendation, guys, against if you ever get trapped with vehicles, just pull out your DMR and just go crazy on it. So the last tip I want to give before I get to the Xbox event is, sorry, let me find it. Okay, yes. When you create your class, a lot of people like Promethean Vision. Before the game first came out, all the pros were like, Promethean Vision is the thing to have. It's the best power up. And for MLG, it's hard to say what the best one is. I will say probably actually Promethean Vision is the best for an MLG type game, because MLG matches and teams, it's all about communication and calling out where the enemies are. It's how you get your setups and how you know where to be on the map to get the good shots on them. So in that case, I do recommend having Promethean Vision. However, most of us, including myself, we usually are not as good as pros, and to be honest, every game I play in Halo, no one really talks. I don't know why, but from Halo 3 to Halo 4, a lot less people wearing their mics, a lot less people talking, and I don't know why that is, but it makes it a lot harder to communicate, which makes Promethean Vision a lot less useless, or more useless, should I say. So I recommend the regeneration shield. It's very powerful, especially if you'll probably see it a couple times in this map, but the red team, the enemy team, will get a first couple shots on me, or I'll be fighting two of them at once. And once I kill the first one, I'll be pretty weak, and the second guy, I haven't got any shots into him yet. So I'll quickly back up behind my cover, because I'm usually always around cover, which is a very smart thing to do. And I will throw down my regen shield, and I'll move around so he can't get a shot on me while my shields recharge. And then I'll fight him one-on-one, and as long as you're good DMR skills, you can usually win. And just like that, you can take on two people at once with the regeneration shield. Or if they get the first couple shots on you, you can quickly go behind cover, throw that up quickly, and you can jump back out and fight the guy one-on-one, so you have a better chance, an even match, whereas he would just had two shots on you. And Promethean Vision will not help you at all in that situation. And a big map like this, a big team battle, or capture the flag in this case, Promethean Vision is less helpful, because you know where the enemies are on a map like this. You know they're coming from their base. It's wide open map, you can see where they are, so you really do not need it. So yeah, those are my Halo tips for today, and it took about 6 minutes to get those done. So now we have a full 10 minutes to talk about the Xbox reveal. So as everyone thought, it was going to be called Xbox 720, and surprisingly, I don't know how this was kept a secret and not leaked at all, but they said the name was going to be called Xbox One. So I'm not really sure what I think about that name yet. I'm still going to digest that, but I think I do like it, although I probably would have preferred Xbox 720, because when I think of Xbox One, I think of the very first Xbox. So but what I think they were trying to do with the Xbox One name was to really get into our brain that they want this system to be the center of your living room. It'll be the one console that does everything, your TV and just everything. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. Our first topic is what they're really pushing at the event is Xbox is a all-in-one entertainment box. And I do not agree with this. It's not all-in-one, although they are improving. So they did add some TV stuff. You can watch TV, movies, and you can switch between them with voice command, which we'll get into later. But looking at the specs on the back of the Xbox, there's one HDMI in and one HDMI out. So this is probably not enough power to control all your stuff through your Xbox. So you're probably going to still need your receiver in your living room to have your surround sound and all that kind of stuff, and your TV and whatever gadgets you have. So I do not think it's going to be fully an all-in-one entertainment box, although they are getting pretty close. And I'm sure with more TV subscriptions and more partnerships and more apps that it's getting pretty close to an all-in-one entertainment system. And I'm sure within a year or two, we probably could be an all-in-one entertainment system. However, I wish they did have more inputs and outputs in the back of the system if they want to be an all-in-one entertainment box. So that is the first thing they really try to push. The next thing I want to talk about is the look. It's really important. It's going to be the center of your living room. This is just going to be the centerpiece, and it has to look good. And I have to say, I actually am not impressed with the look they came up with. It's like, I do not like the box shape they came up with. It's actually fairly big. It's not that small. It's like a fairly big box, and they made it half black and half gray, like a checker. It's like a big checkerboard. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I was not too impressed. It still looks pretty cool, I'll have to say. Like, it's not horrible. I'm not going to say it's terrible, but it's not as good as I was expecting. But we'll make do with that, because that's the least of my worries, is the look. The controller looks pretty similar to the controller of the Xbox 360. The controller does come now with Wi-Fi to connect with systems, so it will be wireless. It has charging in it, so wireless charging. And it does have a couple new triggers. I'm not going to get into the details of the specs of the controller, but there's a couple new features that make it work better, but it's basically the same controller as the Xbox 360, just looks a little bit different. The D-pad's a little different, and the triggers are supposed to work a little bit better, so we'll just have to wait until it comes out to test it out and see how it feels, but I'm going to assume that it's pretty similar. And the next big thing is Kinect 2.0. So I was not too impressed with Kinect. It was a good attempt. It's still better than the Wii, although the Wii came out first, their motion sensor, but it wasn't the greatest. the big thing they were lacking is some more games. And I find with most people, they don't have a big enough living space, or a lot of people have an Xbox in their bedroom, so they don't have the space to have Kinect and have their room to move around or spend. To be honest, most people just don't want to exercise while they play video games. People play video games because they're lazy and they're bored and they just want to not exercise. So it did not go over well. However, the Kinect 2.0 does a better job. It's got 1080p for Skype, has built-in Skype, that's right. You can get the Skype app for the Xbox One. It's just a lot better depth and a lot better at reading you and where you are in the room, and they've just improved it. That's all I can say. The good thing is it's coming with every Xbox One. You don't have to pay for it separate, so that's good. So if it does suck, at least everyone has it, and then you don't have to use it. So yeah, the biggest disappointment I have to say of the whole reveal is Illumaroom. I was really looking forward to Illumaroom, and for those of you who do not know what it is, it's like a projector that projects the effects of a game like outside the TV, like around your surroundings. So for example, if a game has like snow in it, or it's snowing in the game, you'll see snow around your TV on the walls, and you'll see snow build up on your carpet. Like, it's actually pretty cool. Or when you're playing a first-person shooter, when you shoot, there's like vibrations around your TV, so it's more realistic. And for those of you who have no idea what Illumaroom is, make sure you search it in YouTube and watch the demonstration. It's like 5 minutes long, and it's pretty cool, I must say. And a lot of rumors where they're going to announce this, unveil it, but I don't think they did. I didn't see it, and I googled it and I didn't see any new updates on it. So they're having another event within a week at E3. I think it's like a week or a couple of weeks away. So I hope they announce it there. I don't know how much a projector is going to cost for Illumaroom. I'm sure it probably won't even come out for a couple years yet. It'll come out probably after the Xbox One, I'm assuming. But I will definitely buy that. I'm sure the projectors can be like $200 or $300 at least, because projectors are expensive. But I think that's the coolest thing, and it'll be worth it. So I was disappointed they didn't announce it, but I'll be patient. I can wait for that, because that's like next gen stuff right there. The next topic is the voice command. They did a demonstration of the new voice command with Kinect, and I have to say it's improved a lot from Xbox 360 Kinect. You can it's pretty cool how you can switch from, if you're playing a video game, you can switch to a movie, you can switch to watching TV on your Xbox with your voice commands. So you don't have to get your controller out and go to the guide and find it. No, you can just use your voice command. You can use it to turn on your Xbox, turn it off. Like, there's so many different things you can do with it, and I'm sure they only showed a couple things you can do with it, but I'm sure there's tons of new things. For the TV channels, you can switch the TV channels with your voice. So you can pull up your guide. You can be like, what's on MTV, I think was the example they had, and it pulled up the guide of MTV, and you can see what was the new TV shows that were on that day. So that was pretty cool. I think the voice command, I don't know why people don't really use it yet. I don't know if it's ever going to take off. We see it in futuristic movies where everything's voice command. So I don't know. It's either, I think it's going to really take off, the voice command, or it's not going to work. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. And the next big thing, I think we'll get to two more topics. I know there's a lot of things I want to talk about. We'll quickly talk about the specs. It's a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and we'll get to that in a second, a little more on that. 8-core custom CPU, pretty much on par with PS4. Has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and this is where it falls behind the PS4. I think PS4 has something called GDR, I don't know, GDRM RAM, and they have also 8 gigs, but it's a newer advanced RAM. So the PS4 wins on this one. I think the Xbox One just uses DDR3, I think it's called. So the PS4, that's the only really spec area that they win in. Everything else is about the same, PS4 versus Xbox One. They finally have Blu-ray. We all knew they were going to put Blu-ray in, because a lot of people complained that they didn't have Blu-ray in the Xbox 360, where the PS3 had Blu-ray. So I finally don't have to listen to these PS3 junkies talk about, I have Blu-ray and you don't. guess what? Now I do. So it does have USB 3.0, which is good because that's the fastest USB currently. And yeah, those are the main specs, so we'll see how they perform. Final topic I want to talk about, I'm sure my next video I'll talk more about the Xbox One when I learn more about it, but we only have less than a minute left in the gameplay, so I gotta go quickly. And that is, you do have to install the game on your hard drive. When you buy the game, it's an install disk you put in, it installs on your hard drive, and then no one else can use that disk, so you cannot resell your game, which is making a lot of people happy, and I honestly don't really care. I buy a game, I don't really resell it, so not a big deal to me. But if another person does want to use the game, they can use your disc, but then they have to pay a fee. I don't know what the fee is going to be, but this could bite Xbox or Microsoft in the butt, because I don't know, if you get a group of like 10 friends buy COD, one person installs it, the other 9 people pay the fee, and if the fee is cheaper than the actual game, everyone can just split the costs, and it's going to be a lot less money. So those are my initial thoughts on the new Xbox One, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in our next video. So peace out, guys.
And the cracks begin to show.